Secret Invasion, you've already done that, so you can't cancel it. Of course, you're going to keep Guardians. Cancel this. But we already shot it. I don't care. Cancel it. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to see it. Loki Season 2, you can keep that. I would say cancel that shit. I would say cancel that shit. Ain't nobody going to see that shit, man. Ain't nobody going to see that. Ironheart, cancel it. Agatha, Coven of Chaos, cancel it. We don't need more opportunities for you to ruin the character. Cancel her. X-Men 97, obviously you're going to keep that. Captain America New World, you can keep that. Daredevil Born Again, do we even need to ask? The Thunderbolts, boring. It's just a bunch of super soldiers. So I say cancel that shit. Deadpool, come on. We're not canceling Deadpool. Have you lost your mind? Marvel Zombies, cancel that. Armor Wars, cancel it. Don Cheadle is not bringing people to the box office. I'm sorry.
What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine?
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Atreus, all right? Coming at you with all sorts of nerd, geeky news. We have finally hit 1K subscribers, so we are celebrating that this week. We have a 1K sub celebration live stream on Friday. Originally scheduled for 3 p.m. Eastern time, but I'm going to push it back to about 6 o'clock because I have a guest coming and I'm trying to accommodate them. I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel. Road to 5K though. We're not done. I am planning for this stream and let y'all know everything we're going to be doing on this channel. So stay tuned. But in the meantime, all right, a new rumor claims Marvel Studios is re-evaluating its release lineup for phases 5 and 6 over concerns about poor quality. You think? You think? I mean, come on, bro. Did you watch She-Hulk before you released it? A new rumor claims that Walt Disney Company and Marvel Studios are looking at changing their release lineup for their upcoming Phase 5 and Phase 6 films and television shows over internal concerns about the poor quality of shows and movies in Phase 4. This rumor comes on the heels of the Walt Disney Company announcing that Bob Iger returned to the company as a CEO and replaced Bob Chapek. Along with the announcements of Iger's return, the Walt Disney Company revealed in a SEC filing that they would be making significant changes to the company's structure and specifically how it approaches distributing its content. The SEC document states, as contemplated by the leadership change announcement, we anticipate that within the coming months, Mr. Iger will initiate organizational and operation changes within the company to adjust the board's goals. While the plans are in early stages, changes in our structure and operations, including within the DMED and including possibly our distribution approach and the business's distribution platform selected for the initial distribution of content, can be expected. The restructuring and change in business strategy, oh come on, Bounty, once determined, could result in impairment changes. What the fuck? Is this a real tweet? Okay, we're gonna ignore that. For those unfamiliar with the DMED, it stands for Disney Media and Entertainment Division and is one of two of the Walt Disney Company's main segments, the other being Disney Parks, Experiences, and Products. I think we can skip that part. Following this confirmation that the Walt Disney Company will be making significant changes to the way it does business and specifically the way it distributes its content, a rumor from the Cosmic Circus claims Marvel Studios is currently re-evaluating its release lineup for phases 5 and 6. As phase 4 comes to a close, we've been informed of internal negative feedback about how phase 4 was handled regarding product distribution and quality. You know, 9 times out of 10, before we go forward, 9 times out of 10, this comes from the lack of toy sales, the lack of just, like, you don't see, like, I don't care what nobody say, like, I'm out here, I don't see too many people walking around with Wakanda Forever shirts. I don't care what you say. I see plenty of kids walking around with T'Challa Black Panther shirts and costumes and masks. I don't see no Shuri shit at all. You know, Same thing with Doctor Strange and everything else. Kevin Feige is definitely stretched too thin, and he made a mistake when he decided to, do this whole MCU thing. Oh, there's gonna be twice as many female characters. Man, listen, man. People don't care about that. Not even the women you want to pander to so bad care about that. They don't care. In order to correct the performance and quality of the Phase 4 films and television series, Marvel Studios will be implementing a quality over quantity approach to these phases. Hello! Hello! I mean, come on. The reason, and I know what people are going to say, oh, when Marvel was only doing like 1 or 3 projects a year, y'all was complaining and y'all was asking for more. And now that they're doing more, y'all complaining. Listen, it's not about the fact of there's more or there's too less. There's too much or too less. It's the quality. All right. And if putting out more projects than you originally did before makes the quality of the project suffer, it doesn't matter. You can release 1 film a year or you can release 5. If all of them are done well, people are going to want more. That's just the natural. That's just how people are. If Marvel released 6 projects a year and all of them are good, people will want more. The problem is people aren't wanting more of it. We're more like, because for one, you keep giving these obscure character shows and movies that we don't want. Why the hell is Echo getting a show? Stop it. Get some help. Nobody cares about Echo. As a matter of fact, Bob Iger, the first thing you need to do is go into Kevin Feige and say, listen, whatever that Echo shit is, cancel it. But I don't care what plans you had. I don't care what story you wanted to tell. I don't care what group you wanted to pander to, the handicapped community or the deaf community, whatever. Cancel it because nobody's watching it. You need to save as much money now as you possibly can and stop wasting it. Nobody cares. What else? If you want to do Echo, just keep her as like a side character or a bridge character for different shows. Have her show up in Daredevil. Everybody's watching Daredevil. Everybody's watching Daredevil. But nobody's watching Echo. I'm telling you right now. All right. One of the changes that the site claims Marvel Studios will implement is a change in the release schedule as well as changes in format of various projects. They also note that similar to David Zaslav axing various DC-related projects like Batgirl, Marvel Studios could do the same. The site asserts, in the most extreme and unlikely of cases, a postponement of outright cancellation of a project could occur if it doesn't align with Marvel's overarching plans for the multiverse saga. Hello! I like you're calling this the multiverse saga, but most of the stuff that we've seen has nothing to do with the multiverse whatsoever. Like, matter of fact, since Phase 4 started, what has been about the Doctor Strange, Loki, Spider-Man No Way Home, maybe you could say WandaVision. Maybe. Yeah, we'll include WandaVision in there. Maybe Shang-Chi. Maybe. I don't know. It's not a surprise to anyone, but the biggest Marvel shield. It's not a surprise to anyone but the biggest of Marvel shields that Marvel Studios fare following Avengers Infinity War has been subpar. One need only look at the box office revenue to see that people aren't going to the theaters to see these films. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, Black Widow, and Eternals are all at the bottom of the worldwide total gross charts. Okay, you can't count Black Widow in there because it was released alongside Disney Plus. Are all at the bottom of the worldwide total gross charts for Marvel Cinematic Universe films. Thor: Love and Thunder performed worse than Thor: Ragnarok, and Black Panther: Wakanda Forever is nowhere near matching the box office sales of the first Black Panther film. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness and Spider-Man No Way Home are the only 2 films to break the mold of Phase 4. And I didn't even realize that, me see. Okay. So Doctor Strange did do pretty well. It almost made $1 billion. It didn't quite get to $1 billion, but it almost made $1 billion. Not only did Phase 4 films not bring people to the box office, they are also some of the poorest rated films in IMDb. Eternals and Black Widow are the lowest rated MCU films with a score of 6.3. Thor: Love and Thunder sits in the third worst with a score of 6.3. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness might have had a higher box office grosses, but it's 7th worst rated film with a score of 6.9. The most recent release, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, is also in the bottom half as it's tied for the 13th worst. The only Phase 4 film that truly breaks the mold is Spider-Man: No Way Home. It is the 3rd best rated film with a score of 8.3. It's behind both Avengers: Infinity War and Endgame, which are tied for first at 8.4. Shang-Chi has a score of 7.4, which ties for 18th worst. Okay, so I mean, listen, y'all gonna have to tighten it up. All right, let's go. Let's look at some of these Phase 5 slates, and let's look at some shows and movies that we can get rid of. Okay, so the multiverse saga. I heard the holiday Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special was pretty good. I guess I'll check that out. What the hell is this? Okay, What If Season 2, you can keep that. I actually thought that What If Season 2 was pretty decent. I don't think that takes away from... Oh, yeah, and that's included in some of the multiverse stuff, too. I don't think that this takes away from... Maybe I'm wrong. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think this takes away from quality. Obviously, you can keep that. That's right around the corner. Secret Invasion, you've already done that, so you can't cancel it. Of course, you're going to keep Guardians. Cancel this. Cancel it. But we already shot it. I don't care. Cancel it. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to see it. Loki Season 2, you can keep that. All right. The Marvels. I would say cancel that shit. I would say cancel that shit. Ain't nobody going to see that shit, man. Ain't nobody going to see that. Ironheart. Cancel it. And it's funny because I was excited for Ironheart until I seen her in the movie. She's boring. Agatha Coven of Chaos. Cancel it. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. We love Agatha Harkness in the self-contained story that she was in. We don't need any more. We don't need more opportunities for you to ruin the character. Cancel her. I mean, don't cancel her. Cancel the show. All right. X-Men 97. Obviously, you're going to keep that. Captain America New World. You can keep that. Daredevil Born Again. Do we even need to ask? The Thunderbolts. I would have said keep it, but I'm looking at the lineup, and the lineup is boring. It's just a bunch of super soldiers. So I say cancel that shit. Deadpool, come on. We're not canceling Deadpool. Have you lost your mind? Spider-Man freshman year, keep that. Marvel Zombies, cancel that. All right. Obviously, the Avengers, you're going to keep that. Fantastic Four, you're definitely going to keep that. Oh, okay. Secret Wars, you're going to keep that. Shang-Chi 2, I guess. Armor Wars, cancel it. All right. Don Cheadle is not bringing people to the box office. I'm sorry. As much as I would love to see him get his due, Don Cheadle is not bringing people to the box office. All right. Blade. If you can't do it right, if you still trying to replace Blade with a female, cancel it. Spider-Man 4, come on. All right. So for right now, I think that Wonder Man, cancel it. Okoye series, cancel it. I was excited about the Dora Milaje at first, but we need to cut fat, so cancel it. So anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. I'll talk to y'all a little bit later.
Let's go. Hey. Beat that thing down like you started attention, my baby. You had some plans with your man, just tell him to cancel, my baby. Slide to the crib like Dracula's mansion, my baby.